We started our day early with a warm cup of coffee and the smell of pumpkin bread baking in the oven. It doesn't get much cozier than that on a crisp fall morning. Later on, I did a little tidying in the living room, just enough to keep things fresh and welcoming. And before this video is over, I'm going to reveal the name that you all picked for the little turkey that my husband brought home. It was so fun to see what everyone picked, so stick around and let's spend this cozy fall day together.
Mrs. G. Oh, Mrs. G.
I picked up a can of pure pumpkin at Hannaford the other day because nothing says fall like pumpkin, and I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do with it, but this morning I woke up in the mood for some pumpkin bread. So right after that first cup of coffee, I got busy in the kitchen, and later on we sat down with some nice warm pumpkin bread and a second cup of coffee. And let me tell you, it was absolutely delicious. The perfect little taste of fall at home. And if you're interested, I'll leave the recipe in the first pinned comment for you. I'm not exactly sure how that big golden jar of honey came about, but my neighbor Thomas had something to do with it, and it was a gift from him, and I am so very grateful for it. As you notice, I used it to refill my small honey jar, which was also a gift from him, but was empty. I'm just going to lay out everything that I need to make my pumpkin bread. In the comments below, tell me what flavor says fall to you. Is it pumpkin or apple, or is it something else? Something very strange has happened over the years, and I'm not really quite sure why, but it's very, very rare these days that I use my big stand mixer. I tend to enjoy making things by hand if I can, or sometimes I'll just pop out my small hand mixer. This already smells amazing and the color is absolutely gorgeous. Notice all the cleaning up as I go. This bright, beautiful orange batter looks so pretty going into these speckled teal pans. Now just to pop this into the oven and wait for it to get done. That's the hardest part. Let's spend some of that waiting time cleaning up this mess so that we don't have to deal with it later. Part of the reason I stopped baking so much was because I dreaded the mess. But if you clean as you go and clean right away, it's really not that big of a deal. It's time to get the trash out and get Alice going here in the kitchen so that she can pick up whatever's on the floor and amuse the cats while she's at it. Just look at how much that poofed up. Isn't it just beautiful. It smells like the perfect cozy fall day in this house. Now let's get into the living room and get it tidied up. First, let's remove one lazy kitty from the table. Since the kitties like to walk all over the table, I'm going to use my disinfectant wipes and leave the table completely wet with it on it so that it can disinfect the table and the windowsill as well. You'll see that I'm going to change up what was on the table just a little bit. The cats kept pushing it off the table, so I wanted to put something up here less breakable. So Greg brought home these little pumpkins for me, and I think they're just adorable. A nice touch. Just a little bit of clutter on the table. You'll see there's some NyQuil on the table. Greg has come down with a cold and he's actually upstairs sleeping. He does not feel well. And you may notice somewhere in this video that Lugo's limping around a bit, although tonight as I'm doing this voiceover, she's actually walking much better. She slipped on my bathroom floor the other day and must have just hurt her paw a little bit, and I've touched it and moved it all around, and she doesn't seem to have any real issues with it other than the fact that she's just limping around a bit. And I gave her the dosage of aspirin that was recommended to me by a vet, and she seems better tonight, so we're just keeping an eye on her. She really does need to lose some weight because it's really weighing hard on her joints and stuff, so that's something that we're definitely going to start working on her with. Okay, so you guys came up with lots of names for the little decor turkey that Greg brought home, and I had a really hard time picking, but I finally decided on Nutmeg because I think it just fits. So thank you for that name. And that's how we spent this simple, cozy fall day, starting with coffee, baking pumpkin bread, and just keeping things tidy around the house. Sometimes the quiet, ordinary days are the best days. Don't forget, I've left the recipe for the pumpkin bread in the first pinned comment below if you'd like to try it for yourself. I love you. You are perfect as you are. Happy cleaning, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.